Welcome everybody, this is your Strategy Wolf, and welcome back to Strategic Command Americas in Civil War. Welcome back to our Conquest of Mexico versus Old Crow Balthazor, our joint multiplayer YouTube project, and welcome back to our 43rd turn. We're playing the US, and yeah, we're coming to the end. This is the last month. It should be now probably end or mid of September. And actually I did my homework. I checked out, we have 48 turns in total, so 6 more to go, including this one, and just one destination and one target left for us, the seizure of Mexico City. However, I'm not super optimistic since the enemy managed to try and dig in around Mexico City and bring all of its troops more or less down there. We shall see where we're going with this, and if we see any gaps or we can blast our way through, but yeah. Before that, let's watch the replay together and have a look where we're going with that one. Oh my god, even this like enemy just brought in a new regulars? Can he rebuild them? Why can I not? Okay, and there's new fortifications. Oh my god. Enemy with elite reinforcements. Maybe this is the way we should have, what we should have done as well. Oh, okay, somehow the enemy got reinforcements here at Querétaro. I'm surprised by that. Here, a little ambush. I thought we cut off the enemy unit. We're fully out of supply. I'm really surprised by that. 5 turns remaining, okay, so of course it's 43rd and we have 48 5 turns, not 6 turns remaining. Thanks for the reminder, game. I haven't seen that so often. Oh, yeah. And before we have a closer look, of course I'm gonna read Prescott's The Conquest of Mexico to you. We're at page 406. Thus the tempest, which had been so long mustering, broke at length in all its fury on the Aztec capital. Its unhappy inmates beheld the hostile legions encompassing them about with their glittering files stretching as far as their eye could reach. They saw themselves deserted by the allies and vassals in their utmost need, the fierce stranger penetrating into their secret places, violating their temples, plundering their palaces, wasting the fair city by day, firing its suburbs by night, and entrenching himself in solid edifices under their walls as if determined never to withdraw his foot while one stone remained upon another. All this they say, yet their spirits were unbroken, and though famine and pestilence were beginning to creep over them, they still showed the same determined front to their enemies. Cortes, who would gladly have spared the town and its inhabitants, beheld this resolution with astonishment. He intimated more than once, by means of the prisoners whom he released, his willingness to grant them fair terms of capitulation. Day after day he fully expected his proffers would be accepted, but day after day he was disappointed. He had yet to learn how tenacious was the memory from Aztecs, and that, whatever might be the horrors of their present situation and their fears for the future, they were all forgotten in their hatred of the white man. There we go, we got a brigade. I mean, we might even bring them to the front, but probably not fighting anymore. Yeah, this one over here was a real big surprise to me, to be honest. I thought we starved these units off. I don't know how they made it to Querétaro, to San Juan del Rio. I mean, in the end, it's actually quite irrelevant, I would say. I retake Querétaro, though. Okay, let's start off in the north. Where this brigade is also rushing through the front, wherever they can. Here we've got 4 points. I think we do have to take Zacatecas. And we're taking Fresnillo, so actually I'm gonna take these 2 mines next turn with this little regiment. Yeah. Very nice at some point, but on the other hand, it's also like a little bit late that these MPPs won't really play a big role. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, here nothing happens. And over here, the question is, shall we rush for Leon? We'll have the enemy in our back, that's the problem, but... I think I'll bring the Cup here. Since I want the reconnaissance anyways, they have spotting 3, right? So they should be 1, 2, 3. Let's have a quick look again. Spotting land 3. So I could clarify what's going on in Leon. And because if we go here, we need somebody anyways to defend over here, our back, so those guys can't just march in. Is this the way to go? What else could we do with these riders? Actually, not that much anymore. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. Yes, we took Leon. Allende stays unoccupied. These boys, yeah, I mean the others are here in San Juan del Rio. That's not very nice for us, but it is what it is. I think with these dudes I don't want to go into the ambush. I really would love to see actually a state of those guys, how they managed to have some supply. Didn't we have them trapped here? Like I have Salvatierra and Celaya and they were here. And they were here and they could go more than... Maybe from Valle de Santiago the supply came through. I don't know. They had the movement to take Querétaro and San Juan del Rio, so I'm really surprised about that, but okay. Way more interesting probably the situation now here around Mexico City. And we saw, yeah, the enemy with his... Is this maybe our way? Unfortunately... Yeah, I really rarely use the elite or like bringing up troops to 11. I rarely do that, and probably that's the we have so much MPPs and I thought about it too late now. Probably it's the way to go for us. Veracruz has to hold the line. Let's just bring in the brigade if we can. They will be shipped in next turn. Cannot do it right now, right? No. And yeah, then they need 2 turns, so basically they'll arrive. Like they will be down here probably the last turn, but they will not see any action, so it's irrelevant in the end. Sad, I wanted to get into Tenango over here actually, and same over here in some kind of way. To be honest, for me at the moment, the most promising route, since the enemy managed to build more defenses here, is to come in here from the north. So I feel like, and we can fire basically 3 shells on the artillery over here. We'd have to take out the enemy artillery first and then blast ourselves some way through to Mexico from the north, I think. So maybe we can support it by the troops from Taylor to over here. And here I think on this side, on the east, the only thing I really can do with gains is to distract forces to keep up pressure to occupy the enemy. Oh, how are we gonna do that? I think we have to start Cuatitlan. This is basically the place that I'm positive that we can take. Oh nice, and the predictions here were really bad, so great. Oh wow. Our artillery way better than expected. Now the defensive fire hits us hard, but this is okay. Artillery duel 1. And now we sincerely hope, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Nevertheless, haven't seen such success or promising attacks in a while, to be honest. So this allows us definitely to go in here. Are we gonna make it really a little bit more tense in the end? I can't believe it. I guess these guys have to move up. This artillery here is still a great position in my opinion. But before we do any further attacks, let's use Taylor first, or take care of him. Well, so what do I want to do? Can I move them here or not? Or what kind of value? I think we have to rather blast through here before trying to flank them. It takes too much time. In the end, we're just in their backs and we might take the mines, but it doesn't hurt them anymore. So I would say taking Ixtaluaca here and basically having the chance to put pressure here directly from the west would be key. Sadly, we don't have artillery here, so I'm actually using even these attacks with quite bad odds, to be honest. Since we gotta keep up the pressure, yeah. Supply is really bad, that's the problem over here. Otherwise we have a supply of... And we have to be careful since there is these boys here in the back. We can't just simply withdraw everything, but I think we can keep Taylor here. Command range is not long enough though. I have to run in this setup, and I bring in this. Yeah, that's the big question. Do we need them here or over here? I mean, the direct pressure, of course, increases from this side. The lake is pretty bad, right? And there's basically no defenses. I think basically here I need to... Do I? I'm surprised I can really get them up to 10 over here. We do have the MPP, and even though we lose a lot of cavalrists over here, I think this is kind of a pain in the enemies, like mentally. Even if we retreat, the enemy can feel free. This is like more of an obstacle, and the use we have with this cavalry is also limited, and they grant us great reconnaissance from here. So actually, I'm gonna just let them hold the position despite, yeah, the danger they're in the end, and grade them up to 10. Yeah. And here I would love, of course, to... Yeah, we're running out of troops. A couple more of them would be lovely, but yeah, we don't have them. So what is... I mean, the enemy has a really huge concentration here. I feel like, of course, he can shuffle. Okay, but I've answered myself the question in the end, since I know where to bring my boys. So actually, I think I'm going to also upgrade those guys here, or will I? I would like to take this position actually. So I cannot upgrade them. I think I'll attack definitely here this cavalry, since the Marines have good chances. Getting some nice damage over here. I'll replace or reshuffle here with the Marines. Can I move? I have to use the shuffle, which is okay. At least we scared them away, which is nice. And these guys here. Should we take Isukar? What I wanted to do is basically to also put these guys here on silent, so we have 2 shells next turn, definitely with these artillerists to hammer on this position here. This is the essential one. These guys, I think they can keep their position, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Well, I mean, we're just 2 hexes from Mexico City in the end. Closer than I thought by taking Cuatitlan. The enemy lost the artillery. It looked really, the values were really promising, and I was really scared of it in the beginning. In the end, I'm super happy that we could mow it down that easily. Leaving the enemy with no artillery at all here. It's just, yeah, the other one is up here, which is great, and we have 3 of them. So this is the only really advantage we do have at this moment, where I kind of derive some hope from that we might have a chance to blast ourselves through in the next 4 turns that remain. We will not have any massive reinforcements incoming, unfortunately. Actually, here I'm going to also shuffle, since I'm scared for my Marines. I don't want them to be having all the units here being able to shoot on them. So I rather sacrifice the regiment if necessary. I don't know if the enemy expects us really to push further. We have see really the main, if you have a look here, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brigades here. I mean, the west has also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the better ones. Okay, there's no, but I feel like this looks like a little bit of a strong point in the enemy defenses, also with the fortifications to the east. So by shifting over here, by taking Cuatitlan, also the supply situation should be great next turn, right? I mean, great. Or like with Cuatitlan, we have the street that leads to Mexico directly. Ay. It's a tough one, it's a tough one. Over here we took Leon. Oh yeah, I totally forgot we have our new... our wonderful Pueblos. Okay. So we can occupy here the Navajo. I didn't even know that we were at war or something over here. Yeah, will not change a lot in the end. They're incoming. Oh wait, yeah, I moved these guys in position so we could take over some hexes without supply. Will not really. That's not big fun. It is what it is, guys. I feel like these parts of the map have turned entirely irrelevant at the end. It's been a great journey so far. We have seen a lot of different theaters in this scenario, so I'm quite glad. I'm happy we played it so far. But now we have the real climax here in the Siege of Mexico. And yeah, we need a little bit of gods or de-gods assistance to take down the Mexican defenders, but we shall see what happens. Let's quickly end the turn together. We can't even buy stuff with, yeah, once again, one of the few little criticisms. I mean, we could have turned on just soft production caps. I never really think about it. Well, let me know what you think on also these kind of things, more like scenario-based ideas, suggestions, my perceptions. I'm happy to take also criticism on what I did wrong and so forth. So yeah, it's time. We're coming to an end, so it's time to start analyzing more and more. Happy to hear your opinions, but you're like leaving your opinions anyways all the time, so I'm quite happy about this anyways. So blah blah blah. Let's finish. The Navajo surrender. So this is the D3 MPP. This is what we drastically needed. Yeah, another yellow fever outbreak with no implications. So we're taking huge MPP now with all the mines we're taking. Well, so much about that. Guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, of course, if you haven't yet, it would be fantastic if you leave both me and Old Crow Balthazar a like and subscription to support our project and also to not miss any future upcoming things. There will be some follow-ups soon, no, don't worry. And yeah, but most importantly, see you next time in the next episode. Bye, your Strategy Wolf.